everyone. We are here. We are here. We are here. Welcome to the DG Convening. Our theme this year is What Sustains Us, directing beyond the industry's limits, cultivating a joyful practice. To me, beyond the industry's limits isn't about abandoning what came before. It's about returning to something I think is ancient. People have been gathering for thousands of years to tell stories, to sing, to embody questions. Long before there was what we now call theater, there was the impulse, the need to create and to make meaning together. That lineage continues in all of us, and carrying it forward is both a privilege and a great responsibility. Going beyond the limits isn't about doing something that's never been done before. It's about remembering who we are, creative beings, and recognizing when the structures around us that we have created confine our imagination more than they support it. It's about choosing to expand not just for ourselves, but for those who came before us and those who will come after. That's the legacy of DG. When Jill Harrison and her collaborators founded this organization, they refused to accept the limits of an industry that often leaves directors feeling isolated. Instead, they built a place where directors could gather anytime they need to, anytime they're able. A place where metaphorically the ghost light always stays on for you. This convening is especially meaningful for me because it's my first as executive director. I stepped into this role earlier this year. Over that time, I've had the privilege of listening, learning, and imagining alongside so many of you. And what I've seen convinces me that this community already knows how to move beyond limits and into possibility. Across these next 2 weekends, I believe we'll see that spirit come alive in every conversation, every workshop, every collective moment of learning and connection. We're gathering not only to share practice, but to affirm that what we do matters to our communities, to our culture, and to each other. I've been thinking about a speech Paul Robeson gave in 1937, referred to as "The Artist Must Take Sides." He was speaking at Royal Albert Hall in London at a rally for the Spanish refugee children, surrounded by fellow artists, writers, and thinkers who were also using their voices to stand for humanity. He said, "Friends, I am deeply happy to join with you in this appeal for the greatest cause which faces the world today. Like every true artist, I have longed to see my talent contributing in an unmistakably clear manner to the cause of humanity." He goes on to say, "Every artist, every scientist must decide now where he stands. He has no alternative. The artist must take sides. He must elect to fight for freedom or slavery. I have made my choice." Now, Robeson's words remind us that the artist's voice is essential, not because we always have the answers, but because we're willing to speak, to imagine, and to act in alignment with humanity. His legacy is a part of ours. Now, this convening is both a call and a response to keep building spaces of joy, freedom, and purpose, to keep directing toward a world that reflects the fullness of our humanity. Thank you for being here, for showing up for yourselves, and for showing up for one another. Now, let's begin.